Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, and welcome back. I want to work today on the fiat cards. This is the version that we went to press with. I've got that right here. It's front, which is right here. So the front, and then the back. And this is the $1 billion note from Zimbabwe, and envelope, and just want to take some measurements here. So we've got, this envelope is 6.5 by 3.5. So envelope 6.5 by 3.5. And our current art size here is that. And I wanted to explore perhaps, yeah, see if this is a print size 3.5 by 5.5, but probably wouldn't fit in that envelope. What's this dimensions on this bill? So it's just under 3 inches. You can see there, maybe 3 inches by about 5 3/4. And it's like what is it? It's 3/4. 3/4 would be 6/8, so it's 2 7/8 by 5 3/4. 2 7/8 by 5 3/4. And that's the bill. All right, 3.5 by 5.5. So in relation to the bill, though, that would be taller, which I'm not concerned about. Right now we have the bill is larger than the piece. Which it might be better. I mean, it might be better just to keep this size. I like the dimensions of it. It's kind of a unique size. If we get a larger envelope, and then go to 3.5 by 5.5. We'll worry about the bleed later there. So we end up with a size that's something more like that. And the only problem with this is that now it's more like a standard postcard size, which doesn't make it stand out at all. I think that's the advantage of this size, is that it's unique. So I'm gonna say no to the resize. So we'll undo here a little bit. I suppose those are just some notes from an earlier version. Alright, so for now, let's say we're going to stick with the same size. So, if that's the case, let's look at the version of this that we left off with last time, which is here. And the current message here was, or the version we went to press with first was fiat currency risk, choose to be ready, learn about the Earth project at earth.io. So the problem with this is, that's not a problem, and I think this version still has merits, and we may very well print this version, but it'll be for people that are kind of in the space already. They're in the crypto space, or they're in the finance space, and they're somewhat savvy about what fiat currency is, and this, when they read this stuff, it kind of makes sense to them. But I wanted to create a version that I think it's important that we have a version that is more everyday for everyday people, right? So if we're distributing the cards with the bills, with the notes, so I know that they're called notes, but I think people will know them as bills. But $1 billion bill, this $1 billion bill is real. We could just say this $1 billion note is real. Does the general public know what a note is? I think people just call it money. So maybe we just say this money is real. $1 billion. This money is real. $1 billion. And we're not talking about dinars. I think this is just, I was just using dinars as a placeholder last time. This was just framework for kind of a placeholder. I don't like how it forced the F and the L together. It's good typography, but it does not look good. Doesn't look good there either, with it separated. Looks bad either way. Maybe we get rid of hyperinflation. That's not a word that everybody will know. later we're gonna put the alternate logo here as well. See if we like that better. I like this logo because it's clean. I like the other logo because it's cooler. We'll have to make a decision there as well. I was thinking about making it almost um, like if we were speaking to a child, right? So if you walked up to an 8-year old or a 10-year old and you were trying to communicate with them, what would you say? Because I think using language that's very simple to the point where even a child would understand it is going to be the most effective language, because it's language that anybody will understand, um, and so I think everybody understands this. You know, this money is real. This is really $1 billion. Really? Okay. So I think we're good with that opening line. Hyperinflation is real. I think you every 8-year old in the world is going to be like, what? What are you talking about? So we need to do better on this line. Um, so maybe like, but this money lost its value. I don't like starting with the word but. Generally not supposed to do that. It is also nearly worthless. Okay? This money is real. $1 billion. It is also nearly worthless. In 2000 and whatever, um, the problem with the Zimbabwe money is that it's also called dollars. So we really need to say need to say something like that. And that just looks ridiculous. So let's. Maybe we don't do this type of equation. Instead, we can have a little bit of commentary on those opening statements. So, this money is real, $1 billion. It is also nearly worthless. Where are we at here? This is not what I want. Here we go. Letter spacing. Yeah, I'll come back and I'll fix this letter spacing later. Let's do a couple of the big things that are driving me crazy. Alright, good enough for now. This money is real. $1 billion. It is also nearly worthless. When governments can print more, when governments can manipulate, we're losing those 8-year-olds though. When governments can manipulate let's get rid of that. When governments can print more money at will. When governments can print more money, no, let's talk more about like when the government can print as much money as they want. The economy when government can print when government can print as much money as when the government can print as much money as they want. No. This money is real. $1 billion. It is also nearly worthless. When the government can print, when a government, when any government, when a government can print governments can print more money whenever they want. Governments have been able to print more money whenever they want. For a long time, governments have been able to print more money whenever they want. This is bad. Okay, so just kind of sticking with the 8-year-old theme here. This money is real. $1 billion. It is also nearly worthless. For a long time, governments have been able to print more money whenever they want. This is bad. Maybe we say, in our current system, governments can print more money whenever they want. Let's just fix this so that we're okay. Okay. This money is real. $1 billion. It is also nearly worthless. In our current system, governments can print more money whenever they want. I really kind of feel like this needs to go on the back side. And then this money is real. $1 billion. It is also nearly worthless. Let's just say when governments can print more money whenever they want, copy out that text. Take this, move it up here for the moment. We'll go here, Alt Control Shift V to paste in place. And take that down there. Maybe we do nothing else on the front. But now does that look empty and naked? Kind of does. All global, all current economies. I don't like using the word money here, but that's okay. We're gonna use the word money there. That's good right there. Your money will be worthless one day too. Everybody will understand that. All right, this money is real. $1 billion. It is also nearly worthless. Your money will be worthless one day too. Learn why. And learn how to prepare. Learn why and how to prepare. Visit earth.io. Okay, maybe. This money is real, $1 billion. It is also nearly worthless. Maybe we need to say we kind of need to continue. Learn why. And learn why your money will be worthless one day too. This money is real, $1 billion. It is also nearly worthless. Learn why and discover. Learn why and discover how your money will be worthless one day too. Visit earth.io to learn why and discover how your money will be worthless one day too. Maybe. Let's see. This money is real, $1 billion. It is also nearly worthless. Visit earth.io to learn why and discover how your money will be worthless one day too. This money is real, $1 billion. It is also nearly worthless. Visit earth.io to learn why and discover how. If you put a comma there, gotta put a period there. If you're putting a period there, you gotta put a period there. And then now it just doesn't look great. This money is real. This money is real, $1 billion. It is also nearly worthless. Visit earth.io to learn why and discover how your money will be worthless one day too. That's just depressing. Uh, maybe we do just leave it how we had it here. So learn more about the Earth project at earth.io. And then down here, we can start dealing with that. Learn how this money is real. $1 billion. No. This money is real. $1 billion. So let's just try these again. Is that okay? Punctuation, then no punctuation? It looks okay. Maybe our graphic design standard there is if you have two sentences on one line, you need to have punctuation. But if you have only one sentence on the line, you don't need punctuation. So we'll claim that as our standard and roll with it, at least for now. Although this doesn't look bad. That looks fine. That looks better. But we can't put one here. So let's abandon the standard and then just roll with this. Alright, this money is real, $1 billion. It is also nearly worthless. Learn more about the Earth project at earth.io. So a teaser and a call to action. That's what's on the cover or on the front. On the back, we can get into, instead of saying learn why, let's tell them why. So when I thought it's about the ability to print money though, so it's fractional reserve and manipulation of monetary policy and all those things, right? It's late, 2 o'clock. Wow. All right, so let's just try something here really quick. Throw down some thoughts. But yeah, I'm getting tired, so we'll have to pick this up tomorrow here shortly. So, your money is your money will be worthless one day. 2. When unlimited money can be printed by the government, that money your money will be worthless one day. 2. When unlimited money can be printed by the government, that money is. No. Your money will be worthless one day too. So maybe we just say I think it's good to open with that. So we'll open with that. Your money will be worthless one day too. When unlimited money can be printed by the government, that money is. Let's just say because excuse me one second. Because unlimited money can be printed by the government, your money will be worthless one day too. Because unlimited money can be printed by the government, your money will be worthless one day too. Maybe we swap that around. Your money will be worthless one day too. Because, in part, unlimited money can be printed. No. Your money will be worthless one day too. Say because your money will be worthless one day too. Because the government can print as much money as they want. New money like Bitcoin solves this problem. But I know I mentioned something here last time. Too much power, too few hands. Alright, so let's see. This money is real, $1 billion. It is also nearly worthless. Learn more about the Earth Project at earth.io. And then you flip it over, your money will be worthless one day too, because the government can print as much money as they want. That's only part of the reason, but again, it's the 8-year-old thing. New money, like Bitcoin, solves this problem. But Bitcoin has some challenges. Alright, I'm going to call it quits there, guys. It is just kind of hitting the wall when it comes to the creative side, the writing, and probably better if I pick it up in the morning. So I will save this file and we'll start again tomorrow. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Sweet dreams. Good night.